is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Taken in the end zone.
Shitstream.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A solid. Run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Running from the gun with Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made by Brandon.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
And that was fine. Now, if they're going to stick with the run here on third down, a lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will have a Titans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Bilal Nichols forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Bilal Nichols, his 2nd sack of the night. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the... This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that we're both just a little bit puzzled here. They had a lot of success on the ground this drive, but they went away from it here, and it'll wind up costing them. I know it's hard to really blame them. If you see defenses starting to stack the box, it's a good time to go to the air. But on the flip side, if you're having success, why not keep running it?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
A gain of 30. 1st down, Titans.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. That one caught out wide by Julio. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
This is it. This is it.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Texans.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Got a man. It's Judy complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Texans will add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Texans 17. Titans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And the Texans scoop it. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. And this one is right down Broadway. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Takes it at the 7. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown, Houston. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Hurts. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he fires one incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Watson now to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
This will be caught at about the 6. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. The extra point up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession.
Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Titans, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Play. 2nd and 10. At the Texans 25.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Texans.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the Titans' 41-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 34. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23.
1st and 10.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up second down.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They'll run with Mostert. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And this one is right through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So that's not mission accomplished. It's darn close.
DJ Moore on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
20-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson, he's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. Out of the gun, Watson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, you know, they're still very much in the driver's seat, but this second half, this offense has not looked as crisp as the first half, and now with a touchdown that just happened against them, I don't know, things are a little more interesting right now.
And so often in games, we talk about a defense picking up for their offense. I think in this case, this offense needs to pick up for their defense. Let them get some rest on the sidelines now, since they just gave up a score. And as you noted, they need to get that crispness back from the first half. They need a big drive here.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
35-yard line.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the night. And the Texans push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Watson. And right side, Henry's got it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Watson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Watson on 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. From the gun, here's Watson. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
Well, we know about the winning coach. He plays all the way through and doesn't care a bit about the feelings of the other team.
Boy, he does. I was expecting for them to go conservative, but they didn't. They wanted to score another touchdown.
I think with this guy, he would have liked to have scored 2 touchdowns if at all possible. He doesn't ever pull back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. After the sack on first down, Watson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And
the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. On third down, they're going to go with the option. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 33. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. A big offensive explosion.